My face. Mm. What y'all been doing? I had a good weekend, y'all. I done been out all weekend. I had my grandson's birthday party yesterday. I had a gender reveal today. Child, that's not like me. I do not leave out of my house at all. But I had a very eventful weekend. Mm. I've been with my children and grandchildren all weekend at these different events, so it's been fun. It's been a fun weekend. Y'all, I had to come live because I seen this thing on TikTok where it was saying that so a woman and a man was together. I guess they had been together for a long time. So the man, once the daughter turned 18, the man told the mother that he needed the daughter to leave because she's starting to shape up basically like the mama. Basically saying, and he just the man. So basically telling the mama that he can't control his urges. That's basically what he was telling her, that he can't control his urges. He just a man. So you mean to tell me you've been in this woman's house with her child all this time and thinking weird stuff about this lady baby? And the mama had the nerves to make her baby leave. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't understand that. Ain't no way as a mother you that hard up that be laying up under a man that you going to put your baby out. First of all, you ain't finna come to me and have that kind of conversation. We could talk about a lot of things, but you ain't finna feel comfortable enough to come to me and tell me that now that my baby is 18 years old, you need my baby to leave because you starting to feel some kind of way. Because she 18, top, she's starting to look just like her. The man sick, he would have to leave. Exactly, Miss Stacy. He couldn't stay in my house. You wouldn't even feel comfortable coming to me like that. Because first of all, I don't know how you gonna leave here. Once you feel comfortable enough having that conversation and you think you can come to me, that goes to show how he know that he got that mama wrapped around his fingers. Because first of all, we ain't finna have that conversation. Because once that conversation happened, I'm here to tell you, I don't know how you're going to leave here, whether it's going to be on a stretcher or with your legs. I don't know how you're going to leave here, but you got to get up out of here. My child wouldn't have went nowhere. Some of these women so desperate to have a man laying up under them, y'all, that they'll tolerate anything. Hey, Devins, like, ain't no way you okay with that. So you just feel like, so you can have a man, you will let that happen. You will let a man lay up under you after he done told you that your daughter, he just a man, and your daughter shaping up like you, and basically telling you he don't know if he gonna be able to control himself. No, you would have to get up out my house. You ain't finna have that conversation with me. That's weird. So I would think the whole time, my baby, you been in my house around my child, that you've been looking at her crazy. Mm-mm. Mm. Like, I would think the whole time that you've been on it. Hey, Octavia, South Carolina. Hey, y'all, that's crazy. Like, he felt comfortable enough to tell the mama that he need her to get the daughter out of there. It's no way. It's no way no man that you done been with, hey, D74 Pride, that no man that you done been with for years around your child should feel comfortable coming to you telling you that now that she 18 years old, he think that she should leave because she's shaping up like you and he just a man. So basically telling you that he don't know, he don't know what he would do or if he would try her because she's now 18. So what you been sitting around this whole time waiting for her to turn 18? Like, it's just no way. I don't understand some of these women. They put a man before their child. I don't understand it. I don't understand how they wired like that. I don't understand how a man would feel comfortable having that conversation with a real mother. But he, like I said, he must know he got her wrapped around his fingers. He must know that. He must know he got that mama wrapped around his fingers and he could go to her and say some mess like that about her child. Because a man would be scared to say something. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to tell you. Lorena Bobbitt, anyone? Y'all remember her? Oh. Let me tell you something. Ain't no way. But some of these women, they desperate like that. long as they got a piece of man, any kind of man, they're okay. They'll sacrifice their children, their livelihood, everything, just to have a piece of a man. Like, ain't no way you that desperate for a man. You can't love yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Jesus Christ. I just seen that over on TikTok. I said, oh no. That is just no way that this is true. I got to be getting punked. And it's all over TikTok. That's just crazy. Ain't no way a man should feel comfortable coming to you, talking to you like that about your kid. Like, because for one, my kid is not an option. My kid is a priority. It'll never be a day like that. My kid is a priority. But I guess some women different, honey. It could never. I couldn't do it. So what y'all been up to on this good Saturday? Well, no, it's Sunday, Lord. Ain't it Sunday, y'all? Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. I ain't been doing nothing. I'm good about to wind down, take me a bath, and go to bed. I done been out all weekend doing stuff with the family. My grandson's birthday was yesterday. And my cousin's gender reveal was today. Yeah, Don, I don't understand. Like, these women, that's why it's so scary to be in relationships with males. Because, you even see crazy stuff. TikTok opened us up to a lot of stuff that be going on in the world that's just crazy. Like, you see a lot of stuff that people go through in their homes with people, and it be sickening. It be sickening to see the things that go on with fathers and daughters and, but I would definitely probably, hopefully if you have a baby by somebody, you know something about them. You've taken the time to get to know them enough to know that they wouldn't hurt their child, hopefully. But, that's why it'd be hard to move on. When you have daughters, it'd be hard to move into new relationships because you be scared. Well, real mothers that ain't desperate for a man, you fear that. That is one of your biggest fears. Trusting a man and letting your guard down with them around your daughters. Maybe. You think on the mama done or the man? I think, who you think the mental illness on done, though? Do you think it would be the mama or the man or both? I would think it's probably the man. Yeah, he might be sick. But just imagine, Don, he done been in the house with her while she was raising this little girl. So do you think, I think, probably he been looking at that baby the whole time the wrong way, waiting for her to turn 18? To think that it would be okay to do that to her then once she turned 18 and nothing would happen to him? Because that's what I think. For him to have that conversation, those urges must have, must have just took him over. It had to be years of those urges, and he just couldn't take it no more. 100% I believe that. Okay, that's what I believe too. I just don't believe he could take it no more. But like I said, he must have felt like he had that mama wrapped around his arm so much that he could say something like that to her. Because, what man would think that that's okay to go say that to somebody's mama? And don't think that she may try to hurt you in the worst way. He couldn't have thought that she would hurt him in the worst way to have that conversation with her. He couldn't have thought that. He must have already knew that he would have no repercussions for that. That's crazy. And there was another lady on there. What's that other store? Where's my other phone? Hold on. They are done. And it's this other lady on here. She went viral for giving up custody of her kids to the daddy because the niece she raised, he ended up leaving her. She raised her niece and he ended up leaving her to be with the niece. So she gave up custody of her kids. She didn't want no more connections to him. She gave him the 4 children that they had together and said, y'all going to be happy. I don't want no more attachment. Basically, she said, I don't want no more attachment to him. I don't want your cheering. I don't want nothing. So see, in those situations, it make me think The love was never there for the children. She had the children for him. So once he was gone, she was like, "Oh, take your babies with you." Or it could be that she just so hurt, like the niece, after she raised the niece, she probably just so hurt, like, I can't deal with none of this. She probably, she gave up on her own, like, you can have the kids and everything. You and my niece go be happy. After she took the time to raise the niece, like, how disloyal is that? She didn't have to do that for you to just take her man when, like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Like, I just don't understand what's going on in this world. It's crazy. This world is becoming more and more crazy by the day, and I don't think it's for me or nobody with common sense to understand. Mm-mm. I don't think we're supposed to understand this stuff, because this crazy. She gave up her children. She said, take them kids and go. You want to be with my niece after you probably stay here and help me raise her? And now you want to go with her and be with her? You, her, and the children. Get on through. Live happily ever after. Shoot. It be the poor children that I just feel like they be getting the bad end of the stick. We can't trust the people we trust nowadays. You right, Don. It's a different day, a different time. You got to be careful who you trust. You got to be careful who you trust. But it's the crazy for you to take a child in and then her end up with your husband. Like, come on, girl. At some point, what kind of values did you have? Child, I be seeing so much stuff on TikTok, I be like, Lord have mercy. And I be complaining about the simple things be going on in my life. That I be feeling like sometimes it's uncontrollable. I don't understand them. And then you see stuff like that and you be like, girl, shut up, stop complaining. Because it could be worse. It could be worse. Because people are going through way worse. I'm telling you, the year 2024, baby, this is exposing a little too much for me. Values going out the window. I agree with that, Dawn. Values, family, love, humanity, period. People just don't care about each other no more. People do not care about one another no more. Everybody out for themselves. Nobody don't care about nobody no more. That's how I would feel. That's how I would feel. You got to be careful who you allow in your space and in your face. Because people are, man, people crapball. Very crapball. I wonder where the breakdown... Right, that's a good question, Don. Where it started. Where it started. Well, we all knew days like this was going to come. They said the world would get worse, and Lord knows it has, but it's getting worse than I think any of us could ever imagine. I don't think any of us could ever even figured the world would be this bad. You know? I don't think none of us could even thought in our mind that it would get this bad. That people just genuinely don't love each other. You know? Can't find any humanity for one another. People don't care what happened to people no more. People rejoice in, other people's shortcomings or them going through stuff. Like, people rejoice in that. Like, I just don't understand where that happened at. I'm 43 and I never saw it coming. Me too, Don. We the same age. I never saw it coming. Because then as a parent, it makes you wonder, you had a child. You brought children into this world. And if it's like this, will it only get worse? And then your children have to deal with it. You know? And it don't make you regret having children or bringing children in this world. It just makes you scared. You know? So that's why I said, now I see why they say you're supposed to rejoice at funerals and cry when baby's born. This is the world where you cry when a child is born. Because you bringing your child in a wicked place. So now I can understand why. I never could understand why people said that until now. I'm like, why is it supposed to be the opposite? Why you don't rejoice life? But now, in this world, I can see. I can see why they say you rejoice when people, when people battle is over. But you cry when a child is born. Now I see. I understand. I understand totally why. I have children, but I wouldn't want to bring any more in this crazy place. Facts, Don. That's what I said. I wouldn't dare have another child. I wouldn't dare bring another child on this earth. And I'm fighting every day to keep the ones that I got alive, to keep the ones that I got thriving. I would never bring another child here. I would never bear another child. Ever. Like I said, it make you feel a little guilty for the ones that you have bared. Because, I mean, if this only going to get worse, y'all, what we supposed to do? If this world only going to get worse, and, you know, it ain't but so much we can do. That's why I tell my children, all I can tell y'all is create good karma for yourself. Well, you know, do your best to be the best person that you can be. Don't do, you know, stuff to people that you don't want done to you, because the seeds that you plant is the harvest that you will reap. And nobody can stop you from reaping your karma, not even me. I can pray for you, but I don't control your karma. And even though it will hurt, stay vigilant, involved, and aware. Amen. Even though it will hurt, all I can ever ask God is if my kids put out bad karma into the world, I do know that that's what they'll get back. So all I can ask you, Lord, is to comfort my heart. Right? Comfort my heart. That's all I can do. Ask you. I can't ask you to bypass it because they my child. It don't work like that, because you know better. You know better. And you know, because see, like I tell them, no matter what you do, the thing about it, you can't deceive God, because God reads your heart. He don't, you can say many deceitful things out of your mouth and tell people stuff that's not true. I tell people stuff to try to be deceptive, but you can't deceive God, because he going to read your heart. He know if you did it with malicious intent. He know where your mind was when you did it. So I always tell him, man, you got to be careful how you move. You can sit here and try to deceive me all day, but God you can't deceive. That's why I'm never the one to say I have perfect children, or even that I'm a perfect person. Nobody is. Nobody is perfect. But I do tell them you have the option of free will. What you choose to do with your free will is what you choose to do with it. But understand, you will reap the consequences of your decisions. Whatever you choose to use your free will for, you will reap the benefits of it, whether it be negative or positive. You're going to reap it. And there's no man above that. No woman above that. I believe there is power in prayer. Never stop praying. You could be one prayer away from getting through. Amen, Don. I believe that too. And I've learned more, even in this day and age, to go to God in prayer versus people, right? Because a lot of times people will pray on you before they pray for you. They will pray on you. It's easier for them to pray on you and hope for your downfall versus praying for you and, you know, hoping for your, you know, helping you manifest your dreams. You know, because people want you to do good as long as they don't feel like you're doing better than them. They always want to keep you stagnant in a certain position. And people just choose to, you know, that's the sad truth. That it is, Don. People choose to, I don't know. They just choose to, you know, want the worst for other people. Like these people will sit, and the most times, y'all, it's not. And if y'all here, please hit the like button for me. It's not the people that you expect. Sometimes it's the people right up under you, the people that you've done the most for, the people that you've given your all to, the people that you've emptied your cup for, left nothing for yourself to refill yourself. You've done everything for them, and they'll actually wish the worst for you. They'll envy you. They'll envy you what they think you have. Or they'll envy your potential sometimes. You don't even have to actually be where you're supposed to be. They'll envy your potential. They'll envy the potential they see in you. Yours are hard? Oh, okay. They'll envy the potential they see in you. And sometimes you're going to walk past somebody and they'll hate your aura. You'll give off an aura of something, and they'll dislike you for your aura. They'll dislike you for being, because they feel like you're a good person. They'll dislike you because of the way other people love you. Other people love you. And one thing that I've noticed in this day that I can't stand is, you know how you be cool, hey Deanna, how you can be friends with somebody or socialize yourself with somebody, and y'all can all have a common dislike for somebody when y'all are friends. But then when y'all stop being friends, all people will link up just on their hate for you. Like people will actually become friends off of a common hate for somebody else. That's the most weakest characteristic that I've seen a lot. That's some weak stuff. Like, you got to be a weak person to link up with people that you know done you wrong too. But just because now y'all have a common enemy, you would trust this person to be in your space, around you, or even a part of your life. Just because y'all have a common hate. You think y'all hate combined together will make something bad happen to the person y'all hate. Never. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You just done build a bigger force and created more karma for yourself. Because for one, you're a fake person. We need more alpha and less beta. Yeah? Yeah. Like, I've seen, like, create whole friendships and, like, life off of they common hate for somebody else. And you'll trust somebody that once you all shared a dislike for. You'll trust this person to be in your space. Feel like, you know, they won't do you wrong as long as you continue to dislike or hate somebody else. Baby, I don't want them kind of friendships. Because if I got to hate somebody for you to be my friend, I don't need you to be my friend. Because at some point in my life, I may choose to even forgive that person. And I'm going to do it on my own free will. But once you can link with somebody on y'all common hate for somebody else and build a friendship, you're not a person that can be trusted at all. You sour inside out. Ain't nothing real about you. Because understand, if I have a dislike for you, there was a reason I have a dislike for you. Until I'm ready to forgive you, I don't care about who else got a dislike for you. I'm not linking up with nobody else on a common dislike when I know you've done me wrong too. Sometimes it's okay just to be by yourself. It's cool to rock alone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's cool to rock alone. Be focused on the people and things that you've created, like your children, your family. You know, build and manifest on that. But people be so desperate to be in other people's company. Like, I've never been desperate to be in the company of anyone. I ride it out solo. As long as I got, I've just been real good with that. Just because I've seen the most deceitful stuff happen. It only had to happen to me one time. For somebody to be right up under my nose and do something unthinkable. For me to learn a valuable lesson about people. But do you think I wanted to go link up with the people that disliked her too? No, I don't care enough about you to do that. I don't like them either. You know what I'm saying? But you learn a lot. 2024 is revealing a lot about people. Like, the masks are being unveiled off of people's face without them even participating in it. They think they're still hiding, but they're not. God is showing them bright and clear. But they so used to being deceitful, they can't even see that they've been unveiled. They believe that they still being able to be deceitful when in reality, people see you. We see you for just who you are. And you live in the illusion of who you think you are, or the things you think you get away with. You so embedded and deep down in that you can't even see that your mask has come off. Yeah, they can be savages, Don. You ain't fibbing. People can be so hateful. They can be downright gutter. And it just, like, to know that that's a reality, sometimes that's scary. That's why I'd rather just not socialize with them. That's why I tell my children, if anything ever go down with me, I already know it'll be from the inside. Because I deal with the inside. I deal with the ones either I gave birth to, either they came out of me, or y'all know the other one. Okay? That's it. That's all. Or, my cousins and stuff like that. But other than that, nah, I ain't into all the people that I consider sisters. They're no longer friends. They've sisters. They've never done nothing to me. We've been rocking since childhood. And I know they'll never do me wrong or do nothing to me. I got one, like, I met her in adulthood. And I met her on some old janky stuff. We have to be very aware of who is around our children. Amen to that, Don. I met her on some real janky stuff. I was the one, keeping, watching her for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I never had nothing against her. I didn't know her. But I ended up being in the same spot with her, working with her. And, it was something put in my ear like, yeah, she messed with my man, blah, 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 blah. dude, check her out, blah, 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 blah. But I met her, and she was the sweetest thing. And she's one of the best people that I could have ever met in my life. And that was on a whim. But I was younger back then. I was in my early 20s, probably like 21. So I was still not mature mentally. But in the midst of that bull, I met one of my best friends. Well, she a sister to me. She ain't no friend. She a sister. So I was like, well, God meant for us to come in each other's path, even though I originally came in on some janky stuff. It turned around and he ran me into the person I needed. I needed in my life. Forget why I was originally there. I was originally there. You know what I'm saying? Because she was messing with somebody I know me. According, well, no, somebody, let me reverse that. Somebody I know was messing with her man. But I knew the person who was messing with her man. So, try to get me up in there. That's back then when I was back with that messy stuff when I would say still, like I said, early 20s. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the situation in it all because I got one of the biggest blessings I could about it. I got me a sister. You hear me? I never got me any biological sisters from my mom. So, baby, I got me another sister. And that's my girl to this day. And we crack up every now and then about how she type of girl, you was trying to be all of my, yeah, I was wrong. But we laugh about it. That's my girl. I'm telling her she'll take somebody's head off about me. And me, her. The same with her. But yeah, that stuff I be seeing on TikTok is crazy. But for a mama to put her 18-year-old daughter out just because your man telling you she's shaping up like you and he just a man. Like basically telling her you don't know what you would do. I'd have asked him straight up, what that mean? What that mean? Because she's shaping up like me. What you about to do? What you thinking? And how long you been thinking it? Because, baby, the next word out your mouth probably going to be the last one. You might want to get from around me. But no, her sorry tale self put her daughter out. Sent her daughter, I think she sent the daughter to the father. Girl, you a sucker. You the worst. See, some people, everybody should have children, I'm trying to tell you. Because if a man mean that much to you, baby, that's just crazy. Because I don't know. Y'all, I just don't know if he would have been able to live to tell that story. I don't know if it would have been able to be on TikTok. Other than probably my face, you know what I'm saying, on the news. And you hearing the story that way. But as far as it being able to be a TikTok story and he's still surviving, walking around thriving, and we together and my baby gone to, never. That would have never even been an option. For you to stay up under me after you tell me that my baby need to leave because now she 18 and she's starting to shape up and look like me. So you basically telling me that you having urges for my baby? Because that will automatically tell me that you've been watching my baby. All these years or however long they've been together prior to this happening, you've been watching my baby. So as a mother, I would just feel bad because I would feel like I had my baby in an unsafe situation. And I think that alone would be the thing that make me kirk out. That probably would make me kirk out. That would probably make me kirk out and do something real stupid. You know how they say do it and think about heaven later? Yeah, it would have been one of those situations. I've been a drunk, an addict, a liar, locked up, and everything else. We are all just people, but I could never get on board with the 18-year-old daughter. That's crazy, right? He been thinking that all along. Facts, Don. He probably been looking at that baby the whole time. He been around that baby, thinking something sick. Thinking something real sickly about that lady child. She gonna stay with him. I just feel like I guess she can't get locked up now, but she need to go ahead somewhere. She a sour apple. She's a sour apple, and she sure ain't no mama. So I would hope she stopped calling herself the mama. I wish the daughter would come to TikTok and tell us how she feel about this foolishness. So we can know that it's real. Because this got to be a fairy tale. This got to be a fairy tale. This got to be a storyline or a skit or something because ain't nowhere in the world. Ain't nowhere in the world no mama let no man come say that and he's still alive. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that. Ain't nothing in me can believe no woman. Let no man come say that to her and he's still alive. I just can't believe that, y'all. I can't nobody tell me that this is true. This gotta be a skit or something. Ain't no way. This gotta be a skit. But I thought it was worth a discussion. Even if somebody, that's a sick skit too. If it is something that's fake, the person who mind that came up in that's kind of sick. People, you gotta have some boundaries what you do for a little bit of change. Like, that's some sick stuff. If it is a skit, which is what I'm hoping it is. Because, baby, that's what I'm going to start doing, y'all. Coming over here talking, we're going to be talking about, along with me and the family coming live and stuff sometimes, we're going to be talking about some of this stuff I see on TikTok. Because some of it is talk-worthy. Some of this stuff over here on TikTok, baby, is something serious. And I know some people don't have TikTok. Some people just got YouTube or Facebook. But, baby, we're going to start having these conversations because they need to be had. Because that was one definitely need to be had. What's up, son? You all right? Yeah. You need to talk? No, not like that. Oh. You sure? Yeah. Because it could never be a day. It could never be a day a man could come say nothing like that to me and think he going to still be in my presence. It could never be a day. Well, y'all, I just jumped on here real quick to talk about that real quick. Dawn, I thank you so much for interacting in the chat. Oh, thank you for subbing. Are you a creator? If so, I wanna sub back. You a creator, Dawn? Good night. I'm about to go, get in the shower and go good night too, but I wanna make sure I sub. I'm gonna go look for you after the live. Make sure I sub back if you are. Well, everybody, y'all have a blessed night. May today be better than tomorrow. Lord, I forgot what y'all, just have a blessed night, y'all. This thing got me discombobulated. May your today be better than yesterday. May your tomorrow be better than today. Know that every day the God blows that breath in your body. You're one step closer to your season. Don't fumble yourself worrying about the world. No, Bill, you missed the live, Bill. You late. It wasn't about a man and his problems. This man went to this woman and told her that she need to put her 18-year-old daughter out because the 18-year-old is starting to shape up like her and look like her, and he don't know basically what he would do. So he need the 18-year-old little girl to leave. I'm on live, Kiki. What? Y'all let me go. Y'all have a good night.